Hey guys, and welcome back to another code. I did want to apologize. Last session, my microphone was not at a decent level. I was messing with the level of the mic with some filters on my recording software, and yeah, I didn't do very good. I'm sorry that the levels were as unbalanced as they were. I think this one will be better. The funny thing is that, like, what I use while I'm recording is the same stuff that I use while I'm streaming. I don't ever hear anything about bad audio whenever I'm streaming, so I don't really know until I go back into editing and after I've recorded things. So there's not really anything I can do to fix those kind of problems. I'm going to try to edit it and balance out that audio as best that I can. I can't make any promises that I can do any good, but like I said last session, you guys don't really care, but I feel bad whenever I have as bad of audio as that, where my microphone is just as loud as it was, and I'm already a really loud person, so I don't want to be blowing your guys' speakers. Also, the light decided to start working. Like, it was out last session, and it was because I was trying to turn it on. It's still broken. I can't switch the settings or anything like that, but at least it lights up. Anyway, we are going to be jumping right into chapter 3. I almost said session 3. Chapter 3 of another code. Part 2, I guess. What was it? Journey into Lost Memories? Yeah. We're going to jump right into chapter 3. So we discovered that Matthew was told to steal our bag and that he's got kind of a lot going on. Something to do with his sister, something to do with his dad. And then there are some creeps in black suits who are stalking around the place. So that's really all we've got so far. We did a couple of puzzles last session. Last session got really long, so I wonder if the second game is actually going to be like longer than like the first one. So we'll see. Yes, I skipped the save menu there. I was hoping to make that a like smooth transition, and it didn't work. Unspoken thought. I mean, there are definitely secrets between, like, Matthew and Ashley.
I wonder what exactly happened here 5 years ago. Did it have something to do with Matthew's dad? Could that be the reason he disappeared? I need to find Matthew.
The 5 years ago thing was,
Where
I
could
think
he
it
be?
was some girl that was mentioned. I can't really remember.
What
Which
did
I
Dan say
think
about where Matthew went last year?
was Matthew's sister or something like that. I might be connecting weird dots here because it's been a little over a week. No, it's been a week since I last recorded, so.
Something about finding Matthew in an old house near here.
In an old house. Well, he hid in there. I had to take the stairs. That little drop was gonna break Ashley's ankles. Yeah, there's no other entrance. He was hiding in, like, this room. And... Oars have seen better days. Did they just forget to lock all this up when they closed the boathouse? Where could he have gone? Apparently he's in some old house. Oh, hey, there's Dan. There's Dan on the phone. Matthew probably didn't go that way. Oh. Okay. Hello, Matthew. Ugh, rats. Discarded snack bags and empty bottles are scattered on the floor. I just realized that I don't have my water with me. Maybe at some point I'll get up and go and grab it, but as of right now, I think I'm okay. And she can't, like, call out for him, because then, like, if Tommy or Dan hears, then they're gonna know, she's looking for, the one on the missing poster, so. And he doesn't necessarily want to be caught. Am I missing something very, very clear? It's gonna kind of make me mad if it turns into him just being in that room where he hid in the first place. It's gonna kind of make me mad. Like, why would we have to go looking for him if he's just where we left him? Oh my god, this soundtrack makes me think we're back in the mansion. Docked, ready to head into the lake. Broken boat. Oh, okay, he's not in here. Or, I guess he could be 6 wooden boats stowed in the windows. Well, I was gonna say he could be, like, under that tarp. I think he could squeeze in there. Okay. Am I missing something really blatantly clear? Maybe. What did Dan say about where Matthew went last year? Something about finding Matthew in an old house near here. Is there a hidden... I'm so confused. Ah! It is a hidden path. Okay. Well, hidden. I'm just an idiot. Is this that photographer's house Dad told me about? It's a log cabin.
The door's open. Is Matthew in here?
God, let's hope so, because I don't know where else he'd be. Anyone here? Sounds like no one's home. Sorry, keep yawning. I did work this morning, so. Guess the person who lives here likes books. Yeah, they must really like books. Landscape photo.
Ah.
This is a photo of the clock tower. Looks like they took this photo from the front of this house. Photo of woman.
Huh?
Who is this? Nope. These photos of the lake are gorgeous. No one's living here, but they didn't move out either. There are still dishes in the sink. Did something happen while they were washing the dishes? Kettle. That's a big kettle. I bet you could boil all sorts of water in that thing. That's what they're for. There's still sauces and dishes and stuff here. Why did the owner just disappear and leave all this here?
What's this? Looks like Matthew's dad's briefcase. Matthew's gotta be around here.
Oh yeah, he did take the briefcase with him. Okay, we got the briefcase. Did we open it?
Huh.
Lots of stuff still here, but this hutch is empty. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, everything else is left behind except for this is all cleared out. Whatever was in here must have been important if it's all they took when they left. This calendar is from 5 years ago. It's like time here just stopped. The bed was stripped. Oh. Sunrise and sunset. I think the top one is a sunset and the bottom one is sunrise.
Pretty.
The scenery here is very pretty. Black and white photos. These 4 are all just beautiful. I love to have a pretty portrait like this taken of me. More books! Huh. Oh, albums. These albums are huge. There's 2 for each year. How many pictures does a photographer take in a year? Right.
Pretty.
It's a landscape photo. It's so pretty. Small photo is hanging beside the newspaper article. Gilbert Mose to be the Lake Juliet resident? These articles aren't about anything worth mentioning. News article has been stuck to the wall. Okay. So this is the important one, guys. It's an article about someone named Gilbert Moss, not Mose. My bad. Says he's living in Lake Juliet. Dated September 9th, 1998. Not a very recent report. 1998, September 9th. Okay. So Ashley would have been like 5 at that time. Okay. Gilbert Moss. Keep that in mind, I guess. Right. This is a tripod for holding the camera still. Bigger than I thought. Photographers have to work pretty hard carrying all this gear around. Yeah. There's actually a lot of equipment that's required for, like, photography and stuff like that. National Photo Contest Grand Prize, Gilbert Moss. Okay, so Gilbert Moss is the photographer that was mentioned. I was gonna say, is that a door?
A trap door? Looks like stairs down to the basement. I should check it out.
Yeah, I would put money on Matthew being down there. Especially with how even I almost looked over that hatch on the floor. Like, unless someone knew it was there, they would possibly look over it as well. There he is!
Matthew?
Oh, Ashley.
You seem thrilled.
I've been trying to find you.
How'd you know I'd be here?
Dan said
gave
something.
Me the idea. He said this is where they found you when you ran away last time.
You didn't tell him you'd seen me, did you? Does he know I'm here?
Of course not. Don't worry. He's looking for you, though.
Of course he is,
He'd take you to the police if he found you. This is a great spot to lay low. Basement hideout's a nice touch. How'd you find this place?
Some construction worker told me about it last year. Said a photographer used to live here.
Oh, the photographer
pictures of
lived
the
in
lake all
this
the time.
place?
But one day, he just disappeared. And left all his stuff, too.
Huh. That's strange.
Very.
Huh?
Whoa, hang on. I was looking at the other one. That looked like the
Hey,
captain
Is you in this picture?
from the first
Yeah.
game.
And that's my family. I found it here last year.
Oh? Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, hang on. He said those are my parents, Michael and Emily. That one near mom is... That's you, right? You're so little.
Hey.
And then the girl on your dad's back is your little sister, Kelly? Yeah. I didn't know they were gonna stop talking, but also that picture that is next to this one, it's got a guy with, it's like an older guy with like a red hat, and it looks a lot like the captain from the first game. But also, so this photographer disappeared, just up and disappeared while living on Lake Juliet. Why does this photographer have a picture of Michael's family? Or Matthew's family, sorry. Matthew included. Matthew's dad is missing. Something happened to his sister. Have we figured out anything that happened to his mom? Because he lives with his uncle.
Is that the stuffed animal that was in the briefcase?
Oh, I thought it looked familiar.
Yeah, Kelly loved that stuffed bunny. She took it everywhere.
It's a great picture. You all look so happy.
Yeah, we were. We were really happy.
Aww.
Kelly and I laughed and played, and our parents laughed with us. Ashley? If Dan asks, please don't tell him where I am. He'll call the police, and they'll take me back to my uncle. And I never want to go back there again.
Okay. I was gonna say, I want to know more as,
Look,
like,
Matthew,
what is he running from? Not only is he a runaway, but he's literally begging her not to turn him in. Because he can't, he never wants to go back. I do wonder if
I
he's gonna
understand how you feel,
tell her,
but
having
you can't
just
keep
met.
going like this.
Tell me why you won't go back.
Why don't you want to go back to your uncle? You know, my dad went missing for years before, too. I lived with my aunt the whole time he was gone. I get it. So I can tell you one thing for sure. Your uncle must be really worried about you right now.
I feel like this might set him off because Jess treated Ashley very well. Like Ashley considered her like a mother. Like she said she was very much like a mother to her. But I'm worried that Matthew might go over the edge here because like his situation might be really different from Ashley's. Like just because Jess would be worried if Ashley went missing, it doesn't necessarily mean that his uncle would be worried that he went missing.
No way! He's not worried at all!
Yeah, see.
Matthew,
He hates me! Trust me! He was going to send me to boarding school!
What exactly is boarding school? Like, I know it's literally like you send the kid away to like live on a campus and it's a private school and stuff like that, but is it supposed to be like a miserable time or something like that? Like, I don't know what it really is.
boarding school. What would that mean for you?
He's sending me to some school in London in September.
London? That's a ways away.
Like in England?
Yeah,
That's basically the other side of the world.
I know. He said I need to learn how to be a responsible adult. But they have all these rules, and I have to live at the school too.
Wait a second. A responsible adult? You're 13! Let him be a kid for a little bit. I mean, living at the school probably wouldn't be all that bad, but, like, still, I mean, I get it. He's a kid. He wants to be a kid. He deserves to have some time to be a kid.
I won't be able to come home until I graduate.
That's awful.
That would kind of suck.
So, I didn't have a choice. I needed to run away. This is my last chance to find my dad. If I get caught again, I'll never be able to come back.
I had no
So-
idea.
he ran away to avoid the boarding school. Which, I mean, I can understand at 13 years old, he'd be pretty scared of a situation like that, getting sent all the way across the pond, to another country. He knows no one. He's going to be sent away from everyone he could possibly know, like, whether it be family or friends. That'd be a very scary situation. So, yeah, I think it's very valid for him to be afraid. I don't think it all chalks up to his uncle hating him, that maybe his uncle thinks that this might be the right way to go about it, but I don't know. I don't know.
So, this stuffed bunny's Kelly's? What was it doing in the briefcase, I wonder?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Why don't you hold on to it? Might help cheer you up if you're ever feeling lonely.
Says the girl who brought her
What do
teddy
you
bear
think?
with her.
No, you hang on to it.
Come on, you should have it.
I said no!
Huh?
Okay.
Fine. Then I'll go with Ashley.
She's so cute.
Okay, I'll help you.
What?
You want to find out what happened to your dad, right? Let me help you. We'll do it together.
Really?
Absolutely.
Thanks, Ashley.
There is one thing, though. If we don't get anywhere today, you have to go back to your uncle. At least for now.
What? Why?
Yeah,
Think
why?
about it. Let's say you keep looking for your dad. What happens if you never find a lead?
Well,
So you're giving
What
him
will
a
you do?
day?
I'll keep looking.
You'll just keep looking forever?
That's right. I'll never give up.
If that's how you feel, why not talk to your uncle about it? Tell him how serious you are. I'm sure he'll understand.
Okay.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay, then let's start our search.
Okay.
Our first stop should be my dad's cottage. I've been thinking about how to read the disc from the briefcase. I bet we can check it out there.
Don't you
Wasn't
think
it a
he'll
floppy
report
disk?
Me?
Don't worry, he's at the lab.
You're sure?
Yep. Positive. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Photo of Matthew and his parents. They look like nice people. You can't tell me that that's not the captain. From the first game. You can't tell me it's not. An enlarger. What's this? More photography equipment? Guess there's a lot more to photography than I realized. Yeah, I've never heard of an enlarger. Huh. Development solution, fixing agent, chemicals for developing film, I guess. Do you soak your photos in this tray to develop them? At one point, that was the case, yeah.
What?
I'm not sure I like the idea of a toilet in the basement. What if you had to go in the middle of the night? Creepy. Portable electric stove. Oh. I guess this controls the power for
Yeah.
the house. I don't want to accidentally kill the power or anything, so I won't touch it.
Oh.
Weird place to hang photos. Did they get wet or something? Weren't they worried about the pictures falling in the tub? They were probably drip drying then, huh? This is film. Jessica showed me some once.
Hmm.
Isn't it bad to leave it hanging out like this? Apparently he had to up and leave pretty quickly. Or he just disappeared. He might have been abducted, for all I know.
I can take the briefcase. Got it.
Not too heavy?
Nope, I'm good. I carried it this far, didn't I?
All right, it's all yours.
Let's go.
Why do I feel like we're gonna lose that briefcase? Yeah, Matthew and Ashley are probably going to be separated again. Eventually. Excuse me. Wait, that cabin was literally just, like, that kitchen living area, the bedroom, and then the bathroom was below the bedroom. Huh. However, I wouldn't complain if it was so small, if this was the view I get to wake up to all the time. Makes me really want a vacation.
Elizabeth?
Wait, what? What's with the face? Do you have a problem with me?
Yeah, a big one. So,
Not at all. Just surprised.
Matthew's
I didn't expect to
hiding
see you
behind
out
her.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing here?
Is there a statue of a mermaid behind Elizabeth? Is that what that is?
What do you mean? Why would you ask me that? It's none of your business.
Calm down. I was just making small talk. It doesn't take much to set you off, does it?
Apparently
I didn't mean
not.
it like that. I was just taking a walk. Am I not allowed to go for a walk?
Hmm. So defensive. What
Is
the
that
heck?
So,
Let's go, Ashley.
Also, why does Ashley
Wait.
care?
What?
Ugh, I knew it. You're that Crusoe resort kid.
Nah.
you know Matthew?
Of course. Everyone around here does. He's the son of the president of Crusoe Resort.
Right.
What's with the attitude? So what if he's the president's son?
Isn't her
You have
dad?
no idea, so I'll enlighten you. You should know about Crusoe Resort.
Isn't Elizabeth's dad, like... What was he? She put herself on some high pedestal because her dad was some big name. I can't remember if it had to do with the resort or if it was like... I want to say he was like mayor of the town or something, actually, but now I can't remember.
After all, they almost ruined the lake.
Ruined the lake?
Yeah, and it was his dad's fault. First, the jerk finds this beautiful lake. Then he buys up all the land he can to make this big resort.
Yeah.
So?
It's how he went about it. The construction ruined the environment here. They totally polluted the lake. Some people would do anything for money. Destroying nature to build a tourist trap? Unbelievable.
And yet, you're
Selfish
here.
people like that are the reason the Earth is hurting. Oh, poor Mother Nature.
If you had such a problem with the resort and the lake, then why are you here? Like, you're supporting the people who you claim to be monsters or whatever. Like... Also, I'm having a hard time believing that, like... I don't know. Because, like, the resort's still there. I mean... The campsite, I guess, but... Huh. Maybe I'm not understanding it all. Because, like... It's not called Crusoe Resort anymore. It's just Lake Juliet. Which I guess is the campground. Is that different from the resort then?
Get it? That's the kind of person his dad is.
That's
So-
enough, Elizabeth.
I'm just telling the truth.
Even if that's true,
What does that have to do
it
with
has
Matthew?
nothing to do with Matthew.
Exactly.
Do you take solo walks often?
Sometimes.
Such a change of mood.
Yes.
Sounds relaxing. Any good trails around here?
Trails. Ha. No such thing.
Really? You're local. I thought you'd know. Oh, by the way, I saw Tommy and Janet earlier. They said they were headed to band practice. Are you going?
What? Right. I've got to skip this one. Errands to run.
Oh, that's too bad.
They didn't include
Seriously?
her.
How can you walk around like nothing's wrong?
Did they just not include her? For a good reason? But didn't they say, like, she was vital to their band or whatever?
You don't
I don't what?
have any proof. Stop lying.
Matthew?
Whatever.
I mean... So it is possible that the building of the resort could have polluted the lake. And I did see... I found... God, I can't remember where, but I found testing strips for the water somewhere. So at one point, they were monitoring the quality of the water. I mean, there are birds hanging out in the water, so I can't imagine it's that bad. But I don't know. Maybe, like, wasn't there something about, like, you can't fish here anymore? Maybe the water did get ruined? I don't know. But either way, it still has nothing to do with Matthew just because his dad did it, you know what I mean? Also, she went for a walk in the trails in those shoes? Girl! Respect. However, I still don't feel bad for her. She's a jerk. Oh, there he is. Oh, that's what she said. Chilling, leaning on the tree. You okay?
Hey. Are you okay?
What do you think about what Elizabeth said?
I think she didn't have to be so rude.
Even if it were true, like, again, it has nothing to do with Matthew.
She kind of made me mad.
She makes
So
me
you
mad
were
every time she's on
shocked?
screen.
Well, yeah, a little. Do you know if that's true?
Everyone says it is.
But you don't believe it.
No. But I get confused sometimes. I can't help but wonder if... I've been here before. With my family.
Oh crap, I was gonna say something, now I forgot. Oh, I was gonna say, that I think that, I'm missing some information. Like, Ashley has the information. Like, I know I've found it, but I can't remember it. Like, it's been a lot of information so far this game, so, like, with 2 memories, i.e. trace memory, I was already familiar with the story and everything, and it all started to come back to me, so I didn't have to nitpick all the information. And since I let my guard down, I feel like I'm missing some important things here. Like, I'm not paying close enough attention to the information I'm receiving, so I might have missed some stuff. Or just forgotten it, thinking it wasn't important.
Oh yeah? It's huge.
What, the tree?
Yeah. And this is a special tree.
A special tree.
I remember Dad used to stand here and look out at the lake. He always seemed so calm.
You
Yeah.
remember.
I just thought Dad liked the view.
But
And then everything happened, and now I'm not so sure. What was he thinking about when he stared out at the lake? And that's something I wonder about now.
what was he staring at when he was looking out at the lake?
It sounds like this tree's important to you.
Yeah, I have so many memories of all of us together here.
What was your family like?
Dad was always busy working. When I'd ask him to play, he'd yell about being interrupted.
Oh,
Oh,
Mom was always sick, so I used to take care of Kelly. We played together all the time. Kelly was cute, but she was a lot younger. She cried a lot.
aw.
being
Typical
a big
older
brother
brother.
must be tough sometimes.
Yeah,
Hey, Matthew?
I say typical of older brother. I do not have an older brother, actually. I only have a little brother. I have an older sister. But like, I don't know. I never lived in the dynamic of recognizing that like older brother, typical older brother kind of thing. I guess I'm just kind of going off of the stereotypes in like movies and stuff like that.
Does Kelly live with your uncle too?
no. My uncle said she went to stay someplace a long way from here. I don't get to see her.
That sounds really lonely.
Yeah. Honestly, I just don't remember. I can't even remember the day my dad left. When I try, everything gets fuzzy.
Something happened to Matthew's father. Matthew knows what happened. But perhaps they modified his memories because of it. Huh. Maybe. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. But we know of a device to unlock and restore memories. And we have the means of accessing said device with the DAS. So, he's talking to the right person.
It's all a blank. Not the last thing he said before he left. Or the look on his face.
Seeing Matthew like this reminds me so much of Dee.
She actually references the first game. I'm sorry, I don't know what that sound was.
Something terrible must have happened to Matthew. Something that left a scar inside. Just like with Dee.
Oh yeah, like he couldn't remember anything, like up until the moment he died. He knew that was that, like that scar, or the scar that she's talking about, like that's just the image of the last thing he saw before he died, which was his Uncle Henry's hand. So yeah, Matthew's in kind of the same boat where he lost his memories as well.
Listen. When I learned about my mom, a friend told me something. He said, even though facing the truth can be hard, in the end it's always for the best. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I do remember him saying that.
You're right. I need to know what Dad was thinking. That's why I have to find out what happened to him.
We
The
will.
Clock Tower.
You want to check it out next? Let's take a look. Might find something. So let's go. What are you waiting for?
Nothing, I guess.
So to the clock tower now, or are we gonna go to the cottage and check out that floppy disk? I feel like there's gonna be a lot more layers to this than two memories. Whoa, that was Z, by the way. I think Bradley might be home. Parzival. 1 second, guys. The answer is yes. Bradley is home. Parzival was gonna start barking at the door, so I had to let him out. Isn't that a camera? I feel like taking Matthew under that camera might be a bad idea. But he said he wants to go to the clock tower. But we also need to go to the cottage to access her dad's computer. Well, dang. Let's go this way.
Oh, wow. It's so much taller up close.
Promise me, Matthew. Don't go near the clock tower.
Don't go near the clock tower? Also, was that Dee's voice?
Ashley?
I'm like 99% sure that Dee was voiced by a woman in the first game. Actually, let me look it up real quick. Whoever it was did a good job, so I was right. He was voiced by someone by the name, I don't know if it would be pronounced Megan or Megan. Homie. Or Homie. It's spelled like mommy, so. Megan Homie. I was right! Sorry, Bradley came in and talked to me, so I took my headphones off, but. So I was right. Emily Crusoe was also voiced by Megan Homie. So, or Homie, however you want to say it. That's hilarious how that one line I was able to pick up that was Dee's voice actress. Hey, kudos. Like, she's pretty good. I really liked her performance as Dee, if I'm honest. Like, I think she did really, really well. So, I can't complain. And I think it's gonna be great to be able to hear that voice again here in the sequel, so. The original, Trace Memory didn't have voice actors. So, like, I kind of just made up a voice in my head for them. Nothing spectacular, obviously. But I had nothing to go off of whenever I came into this, so, I remember I was a little bit hesitant about Ashley's voice actress at the beginning, but the moment Dee was introduced, his voice actress, like, I knew, like, I was impressed, so. Which I'm glad, because I've always had a soft spot for Dee, so. But anyway, so his mom, whom started this whole tangent, told him to stay away from the clock tower.
I changed my mind. I don't want to go.
Oh.
I just have a really bad feeling.
My mama didn't raise no fool. You always trust your gut. Isn't your gut feeling actually a trauma response? There's a lot to unpack there. Let's not get into that.
It's okay. If you don't want to go, that's fine.
I'm really sorry.
Why don't you wait
You
here
can
while
tell
I take a
Ashley's pretty worked up about it.
look? Just don't let Dan find you.
Okay.
Or, hey, actually, how about you just let him go back to his hideout in the cabin? You go to check out the clock tower for a good 5 minutes, and then go back to meet up with him. So he doesn't get caught. He's just gonna chill there. Seems like a good place for Dan to catch him. Yeah, there is a mermaid. Or a siren, whatever you want to call them.
Huh?
I wonder if there are mermaid legends about Lake Juliet. I mean, they went and made a whole bronze statue, so maybe. Can I read the thing? No? I've always been fascinated with, like, sirens and mermaids. I don't know why. I think it's because, like, I grew up, like, through that time period with, like, H2O and Aquamarine. It's like you just had to be there in order to get it, you know, like Oh my god, H2O had a grip on me that I cannot explain. See, my sister was all about the Saddle Club, which was, I think it was by the same studio, the Australian studio that did H2O, because my mom always made fun of their accents, because my mom is just weird like that. She made fun of the Australian accent all the time, where it was never hello, it was hello, you know, like she'd mock them all the time. So my sister would watch the Saddle Club. And then I got into H2O. And like I said, the grip that show had on my little teenage brain, oh my god. I even look back on it and I'm like, you know, that was a great time of my life. Oh my god. And then Aquamarine, like that movie is so dumb that like, it's great. It's so dumb that it's great. Like when she calls the dude and she says, and the girls tell her, don't say anything, just hang up. He answers, she screams into the phone, and she chucks it out the window. It's so stupid, but it was great. And like, I can't. Anyway, like, I've always had a fascination with like siren and mermaid folklore and stuff like that. So, and I blame that part of my life for it because I can't imagine it coming from anywhere else.
Oh.
Oh, she recognizes it too.
Ashley, see that clock tower? Your dad and I once went all the way to the top.
Oh, okay. Let's go all the way to the top.
I remember. It used to be open to everyone. I wonder if I can get in.
It's probably locked, isn't it? Surprise,
Nope.
surprise.
Not opening. And if I can't get in, I can't investigate.
Oh my god. My eye was really itchy. I was like, is there a doormat? Maybe the key's just under the mat? There were keys somewhere. Were they in the back room of the guest house? Certainly the key to the clock tower has to be there. Does that say Graham? Yeah, it does. The front of the door says Graham.
Hey, you.
That
was Matthew just now, wasn't it?
I'm uncomfortable. I'm very uncomfortable all of a sudden.
Is he after Matthew?
Do you have a moment?
Sure. But can I ask you a question first?
Go ahead.
How do you know about Matthew?
Not just Matthew. I know about you too. Ashley Mizuki Robbins. The only child of Dr. Richard Robbins.
Let me tell you, if I were Ashley, I'd be getting the fuck out of here. Like, that's terrifying. That's terrifying.
What?
Yeah,
How'd you know that?
you need to go.
A good question.
Who are you?
John Smith.
That's not his name. That is definitely a fake
Seriously?
name.
John Smith? There is no way that's your real name.
Is that what you think?
What's this guy hiding? He's seriously suspicious.
Also, his voice sounds familiar, but I'm not sure why it sounds familiar. I wonder if it's like Bill's voice actor. Or maybe it was one of the flashbacks from the mansion that Dee had. Maybe it was one of the Edwards voices that I'm recognizing. Maybe.
The look of total mistrust of adults on the face of youth.
And seriously weird.
I'll tell you this much. I am not your enemy.
Um,
I've always wanted to use that line.
I literally could not imagine a more suspicious person if I tried.
Ashley says, if you're trying, you're failing.
Hey now, have mercy.
Okay, let's cut the jokes. I'm not falling for whatever this is. How do you know about us? Who are you, really? Now what are you doing?
Checking our perimeter. Can you keep a secret, Ashley?
Usually.
You cannot repeat what I'm about to tell you.
Then I don't want to know.
The truth is, I'm a special agent. I'm looking into something that happened 5 years ago.
Right.
A special agent?
You look surprised. I know. Hearing special agent can be quite the shock.
Actually, I'm more interested in what happened 5 years ago.
That's what got your attention?
It has something to do with Matthew's dad, doesn't it?
Wait. Is that Tommy's voice? I think that's Tommy's voice. That's why it sounds familiar.
Tell me what you know. Please.
Ashley, did Matthew tell you what happened 5 years ago?
Huh? Why? What does he have to do with investigating the resort and the lake?
That's confidential.
Of course it
Information
is.
regarding the investigation is classified.
Of course it is.
Then I won't tell you anything. I'll conduct my own investigation.
I would stop if I were you.
Bet.
Why?
In this world, certain truths are better left undiscovered. Would you pass that message on to Matthew as well?
Me?
Tell him for me, Ashley.
If that was to happen to me, I'd become even
Special
more
agent,
curious.
huh?
It's like they're telling me not to look into it. Nah, mate, I'm gonna look into it now. You've piqued my curiosity now. Matthew?
Matthew!
I was gonna say, he probably ran off when he saw... Oh! Hello,
It's
fluffy
you.
boy!
I saw you at the guest house.
Bork!
Ashley,
There you are.
I saw you talking to the guy in the sunglasses.
So you
Is
hid?
everything okay?
Yeah, we just talked. I questioned him a little.
Wow, really? Awesome.
It's no big deal.
What did you find out?
He didn't say who he was, but he told me what he's doing here. He's investigating what happened 5 years ago.
Huh?
He wouldn't give details. Said it was top secret.
That's so sketchy. What if he's behind it?
I'm not sure. He was odd, but it didn't seem like he was up to no good.
Bork!
Hi, puppy. Good to see you.
Priorities.
come
Acknowledge the dog.
Let's try to guess your name. Bonnie? Rusty? Pochi?
Pochi.
That last one's too weird.
It's not weird.
Pochi is a very common dog name in Japan.
Is it?
That's really a Japanese dog name?
Yep. My dad told me.
Does your dad know a lot about Japan?
Sort of. My mom was Japanese.
Oh, cool. But this dog's name definitely isn't Pochi. It's Princess.
Princess.
I saw it on her collar.
So there's a collar under all that fluff? I hate that
You
name.
seem like a princess.
I hate it. I hate it.
Are you a dog or a cat person?
definitely a dog person.
Why? Why do we gotta choose? Each one has their perks. They really do. Because when a cat lays next to you and starts purring, you have the moment of, I've been chosen. But then, when you have this burst of energy, you go and run and play with your dog. So, win-win. I have both a cat and a dog, and I love them both with all my heart. I couldn't imagine life without either of them, so.
I wanted one when I was little, but we lived in an apartment.
Cats are wonderful apartment dwellers.
So I used to play with my neighbor's dog after school instead.
Like,
Really?
Hey, princess.
dogs...
Want to be friends?
Dogs, however, there are some dogs that are pretty good apartment dwellers, but not a lot of them. They typically need, like, a little bit more space to move around. Not to mention they take up a lot more space. Like, a dog like this, you wouldn't want in an apartment. They take up way too much space as is. Like, even Parzival. Parzival's only a corgi, but he's a good 35 to 40 pounds. So he takes up a good amount of space, even in our little house. So, like, I couldn't imagine having, like, I originally considered getting Parzival when we lived at the apartment. But I'm really grateful that we didn't, because he would have not been happy in that apartment. He wouldn't have had enough space to do anything. He would have probably destroyed more stuff, actually. I don't think I would have gotten, like, noise complaints, except for when we're, like, playing. When we're playing, he's very vocal. But, like, as far as crate training goes, he warmed up to his crate very well, so it's not like we would have problems with that. But when we're playing and roughhousing, he gets very vocal, so that would have probably gotten me in trouble. So, like I said, there's perks to both cats and dogs. That's where this all started. A bork! Also, I hate the name Princess for dogs. I hate it. It's as bad as, like, Bella. Or Sweetie.
Hey, so
Like, they're just boring names,
how
in my
was
opinion.
the clock tower?
It was locked. I couldn't get in.
Oh,
Come to think of it, Dad told me something. He said the clock's been stopped for 5 years now. I guess that means we can't get inside.
oh well. So, where's your dad's cottage?
I think it was just past the bridge. First house on the left.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Sure thing.
just past the bridge. I do remember her saying that part. I didn't remember the first house on the left part, though. Good thing Ashley did.
Huh.
Just a blank billboard. Seems like a good spot for an ad right by the path and all. Oh, whoa. Do I have to use the card?
It's locked? Dad's place is on the other side of the bridge. Oh, this isn't good.
I was gonna say, is the RAS gonna activate it?
The RAS.
Which means the DAS responded too, so maybe I can open this. Gotta use buttons. What? Oh, wow. I really did press the wrong button. Had to think about that one. Oh, jeez. I am so terrified of pressing the wrong button here. Like I said, I think I said it like 2 or 3 sessions ago. I play
Nice.
games
It
on
opened.
Xbox too. So the buttons for the Xbox are switched from what they are on the Switch. So I always mix it up. I played on Xbox long before I picked up a
Where'd Princess
Nintendo
go?
system, so.
Ran off somewhere.
Oh.
Ashley wanted the pupper to
see
stick
her
with
again.
us. Let's go. Bradley got home And he said he's gonna make nachos. So now I'm so hungry. This is the point in the video where you guys can pause and go grab something to eat. Because I just made you guys hungry too, didn't I? Wait, did that say JC Valley? This is not what I imagined when it said cottage area. Like, there's a whole freaking castle right there. That's not a castle. It's just a mansion. So that one there is Ashley's dad's. For rent. For rent. So those ones are probably locked tight. What about this one? Oh, burps. For rent. Probably locked tight. Or... think the RAS can get us in? Oops. Definitely the one I'd rent. Oh, I didn't see what she said the first time. Purple Cottage has an eye-catching design on the bay window. I skipped through it because it wasn't opening. It wasn't cooperating. Let's go check out the big one. Always got to explore first. Should be the one on the left just past the covered bridge. So this might be the wrong place. I'm aware. God, just let me explore. Another one for rent. Bob's Food Hut. Oh, there's a kitty! Hit the kitty! Oh, sweet thing. Looks pretty comfortable. I should let it rest. True. But little head scratches. That's all it needs.
Ah.
The car has the restaurant's logo on it. Did they use the car to pick up supplies or something? See, I love it whenever, like, you'll wake a cat from a nap or something like that. Like, you just place your hand on them, and they'll go... Arr. They activate. I'll do that to Cosmo all the time. Cosmo's my cat. He'll be laying somewhere, and I'll just put my hand on his back, and he'll sit up. He'll go... Arr. Out for delivery. Should be the one on... Okay, Ashley. That one's cute. That little cottage. But I think I like this little green one over here, actually. If I was to rent a place, it'd probably be this one. The purple is very bright. But this one, I think this one's cute. Alrighty.
Here?
I guess this is Dad's cottage?
Huh.
He left it unlocked. Kind of unsafe, Dad. He's back.
It's just issue after issue. How strange. It looks like unauthorized access from outside the JC Valley system. It can't be.
You're sure your dad isn't here?
Uh-oh.
Definitely. Don't worry.
She's so confident, too.
Where's the computer?
I'll look for it.
Ashley.
Dad? What are you doing here?
I wrapped up at the lab.
That was quick.
I'm sorry I had to leave the cookout so abruptly.
You could have, you know, not. I mean...
You said he wouldn't be here.
It's fine. I'll cover for you.
Oh? Is he just planning on hiding behind Ashley while she talks to her father?
You left your hat.
Oh yeah, I forgot
There it
that's the
is.
whole reason we were gonna come to the cottage in the first place. over his stupid hat.
Thanks for bringing it to me. You have a friend with you?
Oh, yeah. This is, Mario.
Mario.
Yep. Mario.
Mario, eh? It's okay. Let me get a good look at you. Now, could you be the kid Dan told me about?
No, Dad. No way.
Don't be afraid. You must be Matthew.
Way to cover, Ashley.
How'd
You
ran
did
away
great.
from home? You must be having a hard time. How's about your age when I ran away for the first time? Will you tell me what's going on, Matthew?
Oh,
Sure.
he responded very
I didn't
differently
see this
from
coming.
Ashley.
Was Dad always like this?
Like, Ashley immediately
So I
started
only have
lecturing
today to figure out
Matthew.
what happened to my dad.
I see. You've been through a lot.
Please don't tell Dan about Matthew.
Don't worry. Any friend of yours is a friend of mine.
Wow.
Thanks, Dad.
He's pretty chill about it.
I hope you find a lead soon.
Yeah. Ashley, your dad is different from how I expected.
Yeah. I don't think my dad is what you'd call normal.
Huh? Not normal?
You're not normal.
Don't you get it? That was a compliment.
It was?
You two are actually pretty similar.
Are not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the last thing Ashley wants is to be compared to her father.
How was the cookout, Ashley?
Awkward. I didn't know anyone,
Right. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
but I met someone who knew Mom. He said on the outside I look like Mom, but inside I'm more like you.
Is that right?
I don't really get what he meant. I don't even know you that well.
Is that right?
Oh, before I forget,
I mean, you've been
you
MIA
look at
from her
this?
life for, like,
it belonged to Matthew's dad.
her whole life.
Wow. It's been a while since I've seen a floppy disk.
You know? Same.
My computer's upstairs. There's a floppy drive around there somewhere, if you can find it. Just feel free to look around.
Wow. Thanks. I'll start looking.
I remembered something else about Mom.
My, like as far as my memory goes back, the first PC that I ever had, I'm pretty sure had a floppy disk drive on it. It had both a CD drive and a floppy disk drive. Did we ever use floppy disks? No, because by the time I was using a PC, like, floppy disks weren't really a thing anymore. It was all about CDs. And yet CDs aren't even a thing anymore.
Did you?
Yeah. Sometimes the scenery here reminds me of things.
You're remembering things? It's possible something happened 13 years ago. Something that stuck deep in her memory.
Why did
Oh,
I suddenly
yeah.
remember Mom?
Well,
Do you know something?
I suddenly remembered that Ashley's mom died when she was 3, so these memories are from really long ago.
I've been thinking. On the night your mom died, she had just returned with you from Lake Juliet. I've analyzed that day over and over. I keep thinking,
You're overthinking it, Dad. When it's about Mom, you always do.
how can I not? She's always on my mind.
Aw.
Especially since I haven't been able to say goodbye.
Dad.
Someone's calling. Hello, Gina. What is it?
The system is acting up again.
Oh?
The security system is behaving strangely.
What in the... It's just one issue after another. Highly unusual. Okay, I'll be right there.
Did something happen?
More trouble at the lab. I'm sorry to leave you alone again, but I have to go.
All right.
Oh, right. There's a restaurant nearby if you get hungry. Feel free to order something.
Oh, can't she just,
Just say you're my
charge
daughter,
that
and
card?
they'll put it on my tab.
Or he has a tab. That works too.
Will do.
Okay, I better go.
You got this, Dad.
Yeah, I guess I do, don't I?
She warmed up quite quickly to him having to go back to the lab again.
He's so busy. We never have time to just talk.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
I forgot to tell him about the Ras opening the lock.
I don't need to call anyone right now. Oh. Den needs to take better care of his jackets. This is so like him. Don't come crying to me when he loses its shape because he didn't use a hanger. Let's see, a few veggies, a few condiments, and cool, pop! Because he doesn't like cooking for himself. It's hard to cook for one person.
Huh.
Dad blends... Whoa. I got really dizzy all of a sudden. Dad blends with black tea? I wonder what kind of herb he's using. I can't place its smell. That's just a kettle. Bathroom! Space around Dad's sinks sure is bare. Jessica and I have all sorts of makeup and cosmetics around our sink back home. I find it a little weird that she still lives with Jessica. But I guess when her dad went back to work, she still needed a guardian because she was only... When they got reunited, she was only 14, so...
Huh?
Never seen this brand of detergent before? The one we use at home smells way better. Dad should use that one instead. But the fact he's doing laundry at all is a win, so I guess I won't bring it up. You know, in the entirety of 2 memories, I scoured that entire mansion and didn't come across a single bathroom. So far in this game, I found 2. Well, at least he's keeping the space clean. You know, from the outside, this house actually looked very small. But on the inside, it definitely looks like it's livable, I guess would be the right word I would use. Oh, I thought that would be on the loading screen here. Ah, there's a door at the top, that's why. You know, I wonder, does Ashley know how to use a floppy disk? Because I don't.
Sorry for the wait, Matthew.
Oh, good timing. I can't log into the computer. It needs a password.
Oh, no. My dad just left for the lab. I can't ask him for it.
Maybe he wrote it down somewhere.
Knowing him, that's very likely.
Uh.
Let's take a look around his room and see if we can find anything.
On it.
Watch it be like Ashley's birthday or something like that. Oh, a swan! Oh, crap. I really hope I didn't miss any because I forgot I was supposed to be looking for those. Oh, my residence on Lake Juliet. When I decided to join JC Valley, Rex, the director, brought me here to tour the cottages. This cottage area was one of the Crusoe Resort's large-scale projects, but because the plans for the overall resort failed, most of the cottages have sat uninhabited. Rex told me to pick whichever one I wanted, and the lab would foot the bill. So I wound up touring several of them. All of the ones Rex recommended were too stylish for my taste. They just didn't suit my lifestyle, so I had a hard time choosing. Ultimately, I chose the 2-story cottage with a quaint little fireplace, mainly because it's close to the lake. After touring the other units, I told Rex that I'd rather the other new researchers take the fancier places, but Rex told me not to worry about that. Apparently, I'm the only one. It sounds like I'm JC Valley's sole new researcher for this month. Maybe even this whole year. I don't trust JC Valley strictly because Bill was talking to them when all that crap went down. And for God's sakes, Bill pulled a gun on Ashley, so like, forgive my trust issues. Sorry. The yawns. I can't fight them. I've been up since 5:30, alright? It's currently 4:40. Dad really shouldn't leave things just laying around like this. Stacked books. Applied techniques of photochemistry. Wavelengths of light are as interpreted by cameras. Oh, what a title. Must be what he's reading right now. Oh, hey, there's the picture that put some pictures up. The picture that they took on her birthday, the day after they left Blood Edward Island.
Huh.
Dad made all this origami. He must really love it. Note?
This is...
There's something written on it. What is that supposed to mean? ND. Oh. It's a photo. Why would someone write this on the back, though?
Maybe.
Maybe the other photos have writing on them, too. And knowing Dad, I bet one of them has his password on it. I bet there's something here. Let's check it out. So the picture was of Sayako and baby Ashley, right? If these pictures are like the others, there should be something written on the back. But the order of the photos is all mixed up. Come on, Dad.
How about this?
Might as well put them in order while looking for the password. I didn't mean to switch them like that, but...
Yeah.
This is the order the photos were taken in, right? I mean, I'd like to assume so.
Oops.
Like, Ashley looks tinier in Sayako's arms than she is in the picture with the teddy bear. That's kind of all I was going off of. What does the writing on the back say? I don't know. I hope it's the password. M-I-N-D-F-U-L. Mindful. Okay.
All right.
Let's try entering the password. Oh, geez. Is it capitalized?
All right, we're in.
I didn't get my jingle. I'm sad now.
Yes!
Now we just gotta pop the disc in and we're good. Let me see it, Matthew.
One sec. Here you go.
Okay, that was weird.
And it goes...
no.
Oh no.
This computer has no disk drive.
So we can't see the data?
Wait. Dad said he had an external floppy drive. So it must be somewhere around here.
Let's look for it.
I guess logging into the computer was important, so let's look through the computer first, because I'm a nosy little. I'm not gonna finish that sentence. Sorry. Oh, I can't look through his computer. That sucks. I wanted to be nosy. Did these shelves fall or did Dad place them here? The fact that I can't tell says a lot. Either way, I probably shouldn't touch them without asking him. This bookshelf is a mess. I want to organize these books so bad. Jeez, Dad, you should throw these out once they're empty. Nice. Empty. Books. There are some novels here. I wonder if he reads before going to sleep.
Dad.
How much sleep is Dad getting? Even when we lived together, he would stay up late working. I'm a little worried about him. Yawn, I'm sorry. I can't fight him.
Huh?
All these research materials. Oh, it said, are these research materials? I'm sorry, I can't read. Can I open these drawers? Aha! Oh! I'll put money that I'm gonna need that USB cable. Tube? Origami paper hasn't been folded yet.
What?
Why is there a tube in here? This cable must connect to some computer around here. Obviously. Batteries!
Huh?
I wonder if these batteries have any juice left in them. There are a couple of pens and a notepad. Oh, I think that's it. Glasses case. That's Dad's glasses case.
Huh?
What's this?
Ah.
That is the floppy disk drive. There's a slot. Looks like a disk could fit in it. I need the USB cable, don't I? I'm gonna grab it. I don't need them to tell me that I need to grab it. I'm gonna grab it. I wonder if this can connect the drive to the computer. It will. All right. Let's combine with the cable. Now I can connect this to the computer. Kind of redundant to have to connect them, but
Yeah. Oops.
there we go. Now the disc.
All right.
There we go. All right. I got my jingle!
Okay. I can access the floppy disk. A file popped up on the screen. What is
Okay.
this?
Open it.
Why do I feel like it's gonna be like a video? Oh no, it's a letter? Michael, what was it? Crusoe? My company is not responsible for the blank because of the lake's water pollution. Though the independent water quality testing I conducted blank a blank I discovered that an unknown contaminant has been flowing into the lake for blank blank. I blank ascertain, what this unknown substance is, and eliminate any suspicion regarding Crusoe Resorts. Blank as soon as possible.
The data looks corrupted, so I can't read it all. Seems like your dad wrote it, though.
It says, eliminate any suspicion.
Yeah, I did pick up on that.
Right. That must be it.
It had to do with, like, the pollution in the lake. It said, eliminate any suspicion that... I think this was his way of saying that he tested everything and he didn't do anything wrong. So he was framed. Possibly.
It's why he was investigating the lake's pollution.
And he figured out that this unknown contaminant is what's causing it. Do you think this is why your dad disappeared? Because he was trying to find what really polluted the lake?
Yeah.
It must be. Someone didn't want Dad to find out, and they got to him. I'm close, Dad. Ashley, I want to check out the lake.
I kind of noticed as well that, like, Matthew is being written as almost like a combination of both Dee and Ashley were in the first one. Because Ashley was looking for her dad, who she found out was actually alive. So she was searching for him. And i.e. Matthew is as well. Like, we don't have any confirmation that Matthew's dad is dead. Matthew probably believes that he is still alive, that he was just abducted. So he's searching for his dad as well. And on top of that, his memory has been lost, making that the connection to Dee when Dee lost his memory upon death, so.
There's a water quality testing kit in my dad's briefcase.
Oh, that's where I saw it.
We'll use that to find this unknown contaminant, and then I'll figure out where it's coming from. This looks pretty old.
Too old to use, that's for sure. How else can we test the lake's water quality?
Take a drink. No, I'm kidding.
Made a noise.
Don't do that. Do not test water quality by drinking it. That's a horrible idea. Authenticating DAS approach to connect.
What's a DAS?
It's this. My dad made it. Let's see what happens when I hold it near the computer.
Initializing? Oh no, installing.
What is this? That's the phone. Maybe Dad's calling. Watch the DAS, Matthew.
Sure. Can I play with it once it's finished installing?
Only Ashley can use it.
You. It only likes me.
It only likes me, she says. I mean, you could try. Go for it. Oh, he's actually messing with it. Oh, that's actually funny. All right, I'm coming. Hello? Why do I feel like this isn't her dad calling?
Hello?
Ashley, is that you?
Jessica!
Oh, okay.
How's the trip?
All right, I guess.
You should get out and enjoy yourself. Is your dad there?
He's at the lab. Something came up.
I see. Did he say when he'd be back?
Nope. He didn't say much, as usual.
Okay. I'll try again later.
Aw, she sounds so sad.
Oh. Ashley!
Was he able to do something on it? I don't have time for another chapter, guys. We're gonna end on that cliffhanger. Oh my god, that's actually great. I wonder, like, if he's able to use the DAS, what does that mean? Like, the DAS was made for Ashley to be able to use it, and only Ashley. Wasn't it also... It was also made for that failsafe for the Another project. But I wonder if Matthew's memories had been tampered with before, he already has a connection with the Another. Maybe that's why he was able to access the DAS. Either that or the program that it was installing on the computer finally finished installing and he saw that pop up. I don't know. We're gonna find out next time.